Hey everybody, welcome to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. This is Steve Gamache, and what we're looking at is a really cool knife. This is the Konosuke MM Aogami, or blue number 2 Gyuto 180mm knife. So this knife has a 3-layer construction. It has a harder core cutting steel of Aogami blue paper number 2 reactive high carbon steel. Heat treats around 61 to 62 Rockwell on that core steel. The construction is on either side of that core steel, you've got a soft iron cladding layer, which is also reactive. So this entire blade will patina and become reactive. There's no stainless anything on this thing. It definitely looks like it wraps around the top, but just a beautifully crafted knife. I'll have to show you a close-up. It's very hard to kind of discern that cladding layer on this thing. It will become more apparent as you use the knife, but I don't even know if we can, I guess, yeah, that's actually working out pretty good, but there's that cladding line. It's super subtle. Weight and dimensions on these can vary just a little bit from knife to knife. This particular one is 140 grams or 4.9 ounces. Edge length about 171 on the edge, so about 6.7 inches. Overall length about 12.9 inches or 328 millimeters. The spine thickness coming out of the handle is about 3.2 millimeters on this one, then about 2.3 here, and then it starts thinning up and thinning up. And you can see you just got a gradual, super sweet little distal taper there that's just continuous with the grind of this. It's superbly made. Superb grind on this thing. The blade height is 45.25 millimeters at the back, so you've got plenty of clearance here. The handle is this octagonal key ebony handle. I'm not quite sure of the material on the ferrule, but the main handle is ebony. They've got a kind of a rounded, polished back to this thing, a little bulbous bump there, polished out. These are beautiful handles. They're really well crafted, very tight install. You've got the traditional tang install where they leave a little bit of that tang showing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's an old school type install. I think it looks really awesome. The intent of that in older times was, even newer ones with the handles where they kind of burn the tangs in. This is probably glued in, but they would leave that there so if the handle loosened up, you could get a mallet and whack on the back of the handle and get the knife further into the handle to keep it on. So, but this is more of a representation of an old school kind of install. Really cool looking. The handle circumference is about 70 millimeters or 2.75 here where the ferrule wood junction is. And characteristics of this, first of all, fantastic fit and finish. You've got horizontal or brushed kind of finishing strokes on it, a brushed finish. You've got hand chiseled kanji on the right side of the blade. It's really well crafted. Left side of the blade, you've got some embossed kanji and symbol on there. You can see that really nice brush finish. One of the cool things about this brush finish when you have the marks this way is as you use the blade and you clean it and dry it, you'll find that you sometimes get scratches, but if they go this way, they kind of are hidden a little bit by the finish. So that's kind of the cool part about that. The fit and finish is fabulous. It's polished and rounded spine, polished and rounded choil. Look how polished that is. Out of the box edge was pretty nice, about a 6 out of 10 on this one. Very straight, great grinds, really thin at the tip, really thin at the edge. Just beautifully crafted, nice, fairly stiff blade. I don't even know, should I say it? Dare I say it? Yes, maybe no. One word, this reminds me of Fujiyama. I guess that's a bunch of words, but all I can say is Fujiyama. Shades of yesteryear, that's really what it reminds me of as far as grind and look and feel. So, magic. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife. Let's look at the profile on it. So here's your profile. It's got actually a little bit of a flat at the heel, mid kind of belly towards the tip, so I can get pretty high. Little rocking there, little glide area here, gentle belly, a little bit of flat at the back. So this is for a 180, actually 171, this has a lot of variety in the profile. Flat spot towards the heel, a little bit of belly there, a little bit more aggressive belly towards the tip. So this thing will do a lot of different types of cutting motions for you. So then this is the really well crafted. About the only ding I would give it at all is that the handle's fairly long and it's heavy. It's made out of ebony. So what that does is bring your balance point to about right there. So that's about my only niggle on this thing. Is that's it. So it's super nice handle. Everything about this is just beautifully made. So there we have the Konosuke MM Aogami, our blue number 2 Gyuto 180mm knife.